would blow it, but I'm scared we'd have to start shooting. Motherfuckers, they hard to blow. You gotta have back. That's what the back pressure is all about. What it makes it work to make it.
It's time for the Getting Outdoors podcast, Town Country United Bank Lake Millers Ferry Weekend Hunting and Fishing Report. A weekly update on water conditions, ramp events, generating schedule, what's biting, and seasonal hunting information with outdoor reporters Joe Allen Dunn, Kevin Sims, and Shane Jones. This weekly hunting and fishing report is brought to you by the good folks at Town Country United Bank in Camden, Alabama, serving their customers for over 40 years. Town Country United Bank's highest priority is satisfied customers. Now, here's your weekend Lake Millers Ferry hunting and fishing report.
Come summertime, we're feeling fine, fishing on the lake, flipping jigs and Carolina rigs, from early morning till real late. Bonfires on the creek bank, kick back a couple beers. Yeah, we command the outdoors around here. Yeah, we command the outdoors. Yeah, we command the outdoors. Next year's doesn't till you know winter's on the way. Brushing blinds and deer stands. Fever starts to creep. Fill our freezers full of ducks, lots of tender deer. Yeah, we command the outdoors around here. Yeah, we command the outdoors. Yeah, we
Another one on the B&B Silver Shade.
So grab your guns and shells, boys. Put on your camouflage. 'Cause we command the outdoors around here. We command the outdoors.
Team Bigfoot in the house.
Shane Jones Crockett.
Got it.
First one, 2023, smackdown.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Town Country United Bank Hunting and Fishing Report for the Getting Outdoors podcast, number 241. My outdoor reporters, Kevin Sims and Joe Allen Dunn, in the house. One of them's dressed up like Veterans Day is coming up, and Joe Allen's in the old school camo. Shane couldn't be here today. They working him a little bit, guys, so he had to work today.
He needs to work for a living every now and then.
He sure does. All right, we got a lot to talk about. I just got through talking with Kenny Wise Jr. and Kenny Wise Sr. about the 9th annual Pine City Classic Turkey Calling Contest coming to Jackson, Alabama on November the 4th. And they are looking for a lot of turkey callers, and they have a division that is an amateur division. So if you've never called in a contest, this will be a perfect contest for you to get in to see how it works. You won't have to call against people like Kenny Jr. and Wayne Dozier and all those guys that's been doing it for so long in that amateur contest. And they also have a women's division. I've never seen a women's division at a turkey calling contest. Have you, Kevin?
I have in the friction, but I hadn't seen then if they do it mouth too.
I don't know what all they doing, but anyway, that's going to be November 4th at the Jackson Forestry Festival, and we talked about it a long time today, along with the lumberjack competition will be there that day, the antique car show, arts, crafts. All kind of things are going on at the Jackson Forest Festival. That'll be a week from this coming Friday. This Saturday is going to be and I've been seeing a lot of stuff about this on Facebook. The 22nd annual Pioneer Day will be from 9 to 3 p.m. this Saturday at the Clark County Historic Museum in Grove Hill, Alabama. Have you ever been to one of those, Kevin?
I have. That me and the boys went down there. It's been I don't know, 8 or 9 years ago, and my favorite thing is the guy had a big hit and miss motor making homemade ice cream. That's my favorite part. But
they all dress in.
It's unreal. The information that's in that museum right there. And I found like some of my kin folks and stuff, and some of the pictures, and from all down around Bashai and Exmoor and Chilton. It's pretty neat. Yeah,
and they all dress in period attire and use that period. It's really cool. That's this weekend in Grove Hill, Alabama. Also this weekend at the Clark Washington County Fair in Jackson, starting at 11 o'clock will be the Clark Washington 4-H Chick Chain event. That's show and auction where those kids get those chickens and raise them up, and you can pick you up some great laying hens at this auction in Jackson at the fair Saturday morning. The show starts at 11 with the auction at 1 o'clock, and then not this Thursday, but next Thursday night in Grove Hill, Alabama, the Southwest Alabama Wildlife Federation Wild Game Cook-Off, and that's going to be a huge event. And have those girls got up with you yet, Joe Allen?
No, I haven't seen none of them yet.
All right, well, I'll get them by there before next Thursday. So you either going to have a cook team, or you're going to have to donate some money to the Alabama Wildlife Federation.
All right.
All right, I think that's everything I got going on. I did want to share this with everybody, because you see Joe Allen's push. We got a big announcement we're going to make here in a minute too, Dunn Sport. But that's old Joe Allen. What year was that, Joe Allen?
1979.
And that is Joe Allen Dunn, dialed in Dunn. Believe it or not, that is him. And that's a 3-bearded turkey, ain't it, Joe Allen?
It is, and I killed that bird and was able to get on the bus and drive all the other youngins to school that day. That was back when they let the seniors, juniors, and seniors actually drove school buses. Yeah, they don't do it now, but they did back then. Well, it didn't have no problems then. So, but we was a little bit more, yeah, way more to it now.
And of course, we mentioned that Shane had to work this afternoon, but he did go bow hunting yesterday, and I wanted him to tell that story because he actually did pull that bow back and sling an arrow. Man, I was going to get him to tell it. All I'm going to say is we didn't get no skillet meat. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to let him tell the story of why we didn't get no skillet meat.
We should have had a video. It ain't right. You can't just have kill shots. If you miss, you got to show the video.
I agree. But look at,
TV, if they miss, they show the video. That's right.
Hey, and that ain't no live scope for that. Look how he decked up with all that war paint on and everything.
I like him horn rim glasses. What I like.
Yeah, where he can see. Let's see what else I got. I was going to mention this, but right now, the Wilcox Area Chamber Big Buck Contest is going on as we speak. Your tickets are available at Mike's Country Kitchen, McDonald's Grocery, McGraw-Webb Chevrolet, CT Ward Power Sports, Handyman Building Supply, Coast to Coast True Value, Wilcox Farm and Hunting Supply. Tickets are $20 for adults or $10 for youth. And they're giving away over $15,000 worth of prizes. So don't leave no money on the table. It is going to be a big deal. And every year, Joe Allen and Kevin, somebody kills a big deer in Clark, Monroe, Butler, Lowndes, Dallas, Marengo, or Wilcox County without a ticket. And it costs them about anywhere from $500 to $1,500.
They probably can't do a tight wadded Dunn. That's the problem.
Have you got your ticket, Joe Allen?
No, I hadn't.
All right, well, you better get it.
All right.
That's Governor Ivey announced, and this is creating a lot of chatter on Facebook. she announced last week that she is giving the Bridgeport City Landing $184,000 to build a 1 mile walking trail track at Bridgeport City Landing in those woods to the left as you go in. Everybody is really, really glad we're getting a walking track, but they really are questioning, and as I am, why she didn't allocate some money, some engineering, some leadership to get them damn roads fixed to Bridgeport City Landing and Roland Cooper State Park. And that's a good question. I'd love to have answered.
Are they going to redo those like they used to have picnic tables down close to the water where you could bank fish? Are they going to fix that up?
I hadn't heard. I know I have in the plans to put some RV parks and cabins in there, but I think this is a phase. This is just a walking trail in those woods, over there.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Kevin, you and Joe Allen helped me with this because I bet you I got a dozen different videos from a dozen different places in South Alabama. I'm talking about Perry County, Butler County, Wilcox County, Clark County, out on Millers Ferry. I didn't see them, but it was so many reports of those speckled-bellied goose and snow goose flying. They way up in the air. But I know y'all saw the videos. Talk about that a minute. What are they doing? There you go, Gaston. What are they doing, Kevin?
Like I joked about it. I said, I reckon they lost because I've seen them going both directions. Most of them were going south, but every now and then they be going northwest. And I don't know if one of those fronts got them boogered up or what. And this ain't the first time I've seen it. I mean, we killed the Millers Ferry before over the years. Back we used to have something for them to eat. But I don't know if it's that what got them going, but that they backed too. But I seen more snows than I did specks. But I did hear a few specks. I mean, they're so high you can't identify them by sight. But the sound and the formation. The specks are a little bit cleaner formation than snows and blues. They'll be just all over each other. But I did see a lot. I saw 8, 10 each day I fished, Friday and Saturday. It was a lot of big V's coming down.
And I've never seen, and it was just Friday and Saturday. I looked for them all day Sunday and didn't see them.
I heard them Sunday when I was at home, but I didn't see them when I heard them. I don't know because of the trees. I couldn't see enough sky, but I heard them Sunday, but I never did see them at home.
Is that a spec call you holding up, Joe Allen?
That is a Gaston's speckle belly call. I would blow it for y'all, but I'm scared if I blow it, they're liable to come circling in here and I just go out there and shoot one. So I'm not going to blow on it because of that. It'd be too tempting. But David made that call for me a couple of years ago. I was going out to Louisiana. And it sounds really, really good. If y'all think you're going to get some of those speckle bellies back, go by and see David.
David Gaston, Gaston's Custom Call. His grandson, little Gaston Farr, has put him back to work. I can tell you that. He is working hard.
Well, every time I call him, he can't answer and he'll text me. On the phone with the customer, I'll call you right back.
Yeah. All right, the dredging is going on. The big dredge boat is right below Claiborne Lock and Dam, and the little dredge boat, it was at Roland Cooper State Park the first part of the week, going up the river, opening up the small boat access. I hope I know they stopped at Selma City Marina, and they were going on up. They were going to come back down and catch some more spots, but they had some high priority spots that they were going to get, and they were either going to get them or run out of money. And when they run out of money, that's it. I had a lot of people call me about Bell's Landing in Monroe County, and I feel your pain down there because that landing is a mess, but it's going to take that little dredge that they got. We'll do it. We'll do the job at Bell's Landing, but it's so far from the river to the landing that it would have taken up all the funds that they had just to do that one landing. And they said that money would have been better served spreading it out. But I'm telling everybody in Monroe County, Bell's Landing is one of the oldest landings on that lower end of the river, and it really does need I don't know what the word to use. It needs redoing. I can tell you that. And
Re-engineering that thing.
what, Joel?
Re-engineer it somehow.
Yeah, it need and it is worth it. It is worth it because it's not as used like Bridgeport or Ellis's or something like that, but it don't matter. The reason they built it was for public access, and those guys down there deserve a public access to the water as much as anybody else. And I hope they make enough racket to get it done. The Alabama Wild Game cook-off in Selma was a huge success last Thursday. I got a list of the winners on my Facebook page, and I know y'all saw the video that got sent this morning of that huge covey of native quail. I tell you, I love to see that. I love to see those native quail. All right, let's get into the Town Country United Bank hunting and fishing report for the weekend of October the 27th through the 29th, the end of this month. This month's gone. And all right, now this is a perfect example of what we've been talking about, Kevin, about the megawatts, because at Millers Ferry tomorrow, now this is for tomorrow, from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m., 74 megawatts. That's 3 units running. From 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., 72 megawatts. That's also 3 units running. From 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., 74 megawatts. That's 3 units running. And from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m., 48 megawatts. That's 2 units running. At Jones Bluff, from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m., 50 megawatts. That's 3 units. From 5 to 7, 60 megawatts. That's 4 units. From 7 to 9, 61 megawatts. That's 4 units. And 9 to 10, 45 megawatts. That's 3 units. Now, from 5 to 7 at Jones Bluff, they're running 60 megawatts. And from 7 to 9, 61 megawatts. That's 1 more megawatt. Reckon that has anything on any effect on the flow, Kevin?
No, if somebody leaned up on the valve, opened it up a little bit more. I mean, a megawatt of electricity is a lot of electricity. I don't have any idea how much water it takes. But now, we're talking about, if you go over and look on the left of that chart right there, it'll tell you how many cubic feet of water are coming through there a second.
Yeah.
And that's a lot. Add the megawatts, probably a lot of water. But that well, when it hits the river, will you better tell any difference? Probably not. I had never been up there close and fished around the powerhouse at Jones Bluff. I fished around that dam, and I had never fished at the powerhouse. But 1 megawatt's a lot of electricity, but I don't know how much difference it'll make in the river flow once it comes out of the powerhouse.
Yeah, but that's pretty cool that we can see now the megawatts versus the units running, and that
it can be as little a change as Big Daddy is. All this is the how much generation you can get. You got to have so much fall into that turbine. And they say running 60 megawatts, and then as the lake above goes down, it may help them make more electricity. As it goes down. I don't know. Man, I don't know, but I just know that it's all that everything works off how much fall they got. Because if the water gets too high below, you can't make electricity. You got to have a certain amount of fall to turn the turbine.
Right.
That is correct. All right, water temperatures, and I certainly hadn't been out there, but I'm hearing 68 to 74 degrees water temperature. That's what we've been waiting on, y'all, but they tell me it is sure enough it's a little bit low, and it is some clear water out there that them fish can see a boat a mile off in them sloughs now.
Yeah, it is. And, next week I looked, from Monday to next Tuesday or Wednesday, we're going to be looking in mid 50s to right at the high 30s on the lows. So we're going to have 8 or 10 days of good, cool nights. That'll go on suck the sap out of the water. It'll go and get us where we need to be.
Yeah, but what about the rain? We need some rain to stain that water up a little bit.
We do, but if it'll cool off, it'll have. I actually found some decent looking water this weekend in the sloughs, but it was just wind because the wind blew so much last week. But the river's really clear. But I found the sloughs that had a little color in them, from the wind over the weekend.
And that's exactly. I talked to our old friend Jabo, and they went crop fishing. He said they did good in the sloughs, of course, because of the water stain. But if they got in the river, they didn't catch a thing. They had to go back to the slough to catch any fish.
Yeah,
I mean, it's unseasonably clear. I mean, even like people talk about the Tom Big River, that it's been dry so long that the barges ain't even muddying the water on the bank. Not enough to make the river get dirty. It's even clear on the Tom Big. I had talked to that guy, that you had given my number about the fishing the collegiate tournament gonna be over this weekend at Demopolis, and I told him, I said this it's unseasonably clear. I said even the Tom Big River is way clearer than it's ever been or in a long time. But I told him what I knew about it. And I said I don't fish over there a lot in the fall, but I have, and I did the barge traffic really can help you or hurt you on that river. You get enough barge traffic right there and get that lot working. It'll generate kind of like our powerhouse, make that current. If you in the right cut at the right time when the right barge goes through, you can make 5 casts and get 5 nice fish. I mean, it's that daggone timing.
All right, here's what Shane he must be listening. He said he's going to put that Humminbird Helix 15 to work this weekend. I'll be able to tell you where they are not. I think he's going down below the dam and down there. Well, let's talk about catfish a minute. The Alabama Catfish Series had that tournament at Demopolis. Stanley and Mike Cruz won it with 49 pounds. 3 fish, 49 pounds. Jimmy and Michelle Pritchett didn't have but 1 fish, but it was the big fish, 45.1 pound blue. And Chad Vice was 3rd place with a 24.1 pound. I don't think Big Bama Bryant fished in it, but he's fishing in a big tournament this weekend, I think up in North Alabama, Wheeler or somewhere up there. Are the jugs still in play, Joe Allen?
Well, I'd say yes, but them weights you just called off shows you what that's water with no lot of fresh water, not stirring up nothing, not having it moving fast like you need it. The jug bite at Millers Ferry is almost you're gonna have something that's gonna create you some flow. If you got to use wind on a stretch of river that's running with north and south, and use the wind or east and west, whatever wind you got, and create something that'll move stuff. If not, you got to drag baits, and you gotta get good bait, fresh bait, and do that. But current is almost non-existent right now, so that makes it really hard, really, because them fish are out there roaming. Well, they don't have no current to make them get somewhere or get into a position. They just meander, or especially with catfish, they're just going to settle in on the bottom somewhere. And, well, hopefully, a school of shad comes by them doing that. But when you don't have current moving them, you're in a hard situation.
Well, what about bait, Kevin? Can you get bait? You ought to be able to get all the baits you want now.
You can get shad. I seen a lot of shad this weekend, in the sloughs where the water was deeper, got going in and out, but I think that the line probably is normally not a factor at Millers Ferry, worried about lighter line or mono or your fluorocarbon. I throw big line, big braid, most of the time Millers Ferry, and I throw some fluorocarbon on my crankbaits, but I think with its water clarity, either whether it's catfishing or anything like that, you probably need to go to a fluorocarbon, maybe downsize just a little bit on it because of the clarity of the water. But skipjacks are scattered out. But I had a guy tell me that he caught two on a crankbait this weekend. He was fishing in a cut and run into a couple of big old skipjacks, and And we saw the video last week. Guy caught some down on the Tom Big River, but
Yeah, he's tuned in right now.
yeah, I don't know about the if you can. I don't know about below the dam if you can do it. There was some stripes being caught. There was few. There wasn't a lot. Last week from the bank fishermen caught some stripes. So them stripes are up there chasing gizzard shad or either skipjack this time of year, I imagine. So you might can go down there and still better catch a few big gizzard shad, maybe a few skipjacks. I don't know. But the water temperature coming on down just gonna make that better and better.
Yeah, Michael Hillard said he'd been catching skipjacks at his house off his pier.
Yeah.
So.
And and a couple guys I say, they told me said he's seen them where they're chasing the river minnows. It'd be a little school of skipjacks, be 8 or 10 of them that blowing them out of the water. And you probably catch them. You're not gonna go to the powerhouse and catch a 5-gallon bucket full right now, but you can get some bait. It just takes a little more effort.
If they was water though, and you see them blowing up,
yeah.
You remember that time with the cast net? He throwed right in them. We got a bunch of them.
Yeah. Let's go. Jack.
Let's go to bass fishing. Lucas Gibson's wanting to know, is there anyone that does trips on Roland Cooper bass fishing? I don't know any guys. Kevin, would you do something like that? Lauderdale, or you know anybody that does that?
I'm not against it like that. I used to do some stuff, kind of a friend of a friend thing like that, and I hadn't done that in a long time, but I used to do a little bit of that, trade out a turkey hunt or a deer hunt or something like that. And it seemed like I always came out on the short end of the deal, so I kind of like quit fooling with it, Big Daddy. But I'm not against taking somebody over. He got a club tournament coming up, go over there and show him around or draw him a little map. I'm not against that.
All right, Jared Hudson asked a good question, Joe Allen. He wants to know, when's the next jugging tournament planned? And I want to know that too.
You call. I got CT Ward. He said he's gonna have it. He's planning up right now. So call up there and talk to CT Ward now.
All right, Kevin. All right, we got a junior bass fisherman. The junior Alabama Bass Nation juniors will be here. That's 8th grade and younger. They'll be on Millers Ferry in February. And Clayton wants to know. He says he's a junior fisher. He's on the fishing team, and he just comes in to say what's up. But I expect he's coming here to listen because they coming here in February. The juniors. That's the 8th graders. Young. Oh, that'd be them young boys. What can you tell him?
February can get really, really good, really, really fast. We have a historical warm or warmer trend in February. Because how big right now, Big D, we had a couple cold nights and the water didn't do much. When you go into spring, it's just the opposite. You'll have 2 or 3 warm days and you say, oh yeah, we can do something. Then one night I'll undo all of it. But if you have a February where you string together 4 or 5 warm nights like that, them fish will run up there in that shallow water, and I'm talking about you had to get out behind the console, tie on the bait, to keep them jumping in the boat.
Well, Clayton, y'all keep tuned in here. We'll let y'all know what's going on for February, I guarantee you. And I appreciate you tuning in. They had the Alabama Bass Nation High School Tournament in Demopolis this weekend. A high school team from Hueytown won it. I don't know how I didn't get the weights. But we did have our Clark prep team, and I got a picture of Jacob and Brock. I don't know what their last names are, Kevin, but they came in, I think, they had the 17th biggest big fish, I think, but they were proud of that. And I was glad to see the Clark prep.
Saturday was kind of a tough day. I fished a little while Saturday. I expect that was a pretty tough day with that many boats on probably fishing that lower end. So that was like, made that kind of shrinks up Demopolis.
And the Alabama Bass Trail had their championship up on Wise Lake. They caught the heck out of some fish. And of course, the Southern College Open was Sunday at Demopolis, and University of Montevallo. I think they took the top 5 places. They are something to deal with now. But I tell you what I did. I put a picture of Kevin and a bass up the other day on his birthday, and good Lord, Kevin. If you got $5 for everybody that wish you a happy birthday, you wouldn't have to work for a while.
I sure appreciate it. I tried to like or answer everybody. Like I said, I had that both my kids put something up. I had my girlfriend put something up. You know, I said I had run my phone down twice, was trying to answer them. It's a blessing in disguise. All the people that out there on my Facebook and that do look and take time to wish me happy birthday. I'm 56, and I'll be 50. I'll be 18 next year.
All right, let's talk about crappie fishing. Shane went to Florida this weekend, and he had a good weekend, but he's coming here this weekend. I think he's got clients Sunday, and he's going to do some experimenting Saturday, I think. But most of my reports last weekend were from the Tombigbee River. And I know it was a lot of fish caught over there on that Tombigbee River. Now, I don't know what's the difference in the Tombigbee and Millers Ferry right now, because they got, like Shane said, they got a bad attitude right now at Lake Millers Ferry. At least I hadn't seen many fish caught this week. Have you had any reports, Kevin and Joanna?
No, but, well, right now, you fishing on Millers Ferry, the average guy would swear they ain't a crappie on the whole lake.
Yeah.
But they are, you know, with live scope, we see them. It's that clear water, and you got to learn how to fish clear water. That is completely a different thing than most of us around here know how to do. You got to talk to those guys on those clear water lakes that have to. When I first went to Auburn, I went from, say, 18-pound test to 4-pound test or 6-pound test because of the clear water. You just it's a whole different game. So people around here are just not.
We have clear water in the summertime, but the fish are in a different spot that's not normally this clear. You know what I mean? That makes sense. You know, in the summertime, it'll get clear. You know, you throw a big old yellow crankbait down there and see it 6 foot underwater in places, you know. But normally, like where the crappie are this time of year, 9-10 foot of water, you know, that water's not normally this clear, you know.
Well, as we speak, Danny Jordan just sent me a picture. It looks like about 50 or 60 crappie. I don't know whether they were the Tombigbee or Millers Ferry river, but I'm telling you, the Millers Ferry, I hadn't been getting many reports. Now, we do have a new field correspondent at the Roland Cooper State Park. The guy that's taking care of the grounds over there, one of the park attendants, David Stinson, is sending me pictures and keeping up with those campers that's fishing all the time. So that's going to be a great addition to the Facebook page, and he will be checking with us every day or every other day and letting us know what's going on at Roland Cooper State Park. Never had that before. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah. You learn a lot at the boat ramp.
You darn right. All right, dear. And we just talked about Shane Jones.
See what they got tied on, all that kind of stuff too, Big D.
That's right. That's exactly right. All right, Shane went deer hunting yesterday, and we'll wait till next weekend to tell his story about his bow hunt. We mentioned the Wilcox Area Chamber Big Buck Contest. There is going to be a big doe contest at Cornwallis out in Lowndes County. That will be December the 14th, 15th, and 16th. And I will get them in here to talk about that a little later on. All the food plots are being planted as we speak. Some of them have been planted. We need some moisture, don't we, Joe?
Yeah, a little more rain to help tremendously right now.
Yeah, it's not a lot in sight on the extended forecast. You know, for what that's worth, it ain't. You know, but we are gonna have cooler weather. But I ain't seen no rain on.
All right, let's see what the Slab Buster said. He was at Weiss Lake, and Sunday crappie fishing was bad. Saturday, Sunday wasn't bad at all. So that was at Weiss Lake. That's where Kay was last weekend with that 180 boat tournament too. But deer season is wide open. The bow season, you can kill a doe now. Today you can kill a doe in this zone. So gun season comes in November the 15th, and I know everybody's getting ready for it. Dove season went out last weekend. Was the last weekend. I got one picture from Owen Rouse up in Dallas County. They had a good dove hunt up in Dallas County. It went out. It will come back in November the 18th through November the 26th. And then the third season will be December the 16th through January the 24th. But all my doves went bye-bye. I don't know what happened to them. They left.
They'll be back.
All right, Joe Allen, let's make this big announcement now. I wish I had a drum roll or the national anthem. You're going to have a big, what is it? Veterans
Day. We're going to start, we're actually going to start this weekend with the raffle. If you buy $100 worth of stuff, we'll put one ticket in for the drawing of the rifle, the Winchester Wildcat 22, and then all the way up to the event that Friday and Saturday. The Saturday will be the drawing, and you can buy a chance for $1. So if you want to buy a chance for $1 or buy $100 worth of stuff, you'll get a chance on the rifle. We're gonna have celebrities there like Big Daddy Lawler, Kevin Sims there with Diamond Bait. Probably gonna have Shane Jones with Shane Jones Crappie Fishing, doing some talking about his stuff. I think Shane Jones I'm gonna have a free technical, his trip.
live scope trip.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy one from him and I'm gonna give it away at the thing. And we're gonna be catering. We're gonna have some hot dogs and some Park Harris sausages. I'm gonna have to get with Park and get me a discount, or maybe he'll come help my caterer cook. My caterer is gonna be Jabbo Wiggins. He'll be out there telling Bigfoot stories, selling Bigfoot stickers, and we're just gonna have a fun time like we used to do. I used to do these events, twice a year, and we kind of got lazy and got away from it. So we're going to start back this year. But the biggest thing is I got probably, it ain't no telling how many clothes I got on sale. I got all kinds of camo on sale, winter coats, all kind of stuff by Drake and Browning. But it's going to be in other words, we're going to kick off our Black Friday early, and all these sales stuff is going to run on through Black Friday. We're going to do some specials on Glock handguns. We'll do some specials on some different rifles we have there. But, it's going to be a lot of eating, a lot of talking, and hearing stories too. So come by and listen to some of them.
That's going to be at Dunn Sports on November the 10th and 11th. I reckon all day Friday until 12 o'clock. What are the hours? When you going to
to 1 o'clock or so Saturday. Or I know it'd be me and Bubba in there and Jabbo cooking on the Friday. Then Saturday, maybe hopefully you and Kevin and Shane can be there that Saturday for a little while, because I know y'all can't come on Friday. And we'll end it up then give away what we're giving away Saturday, the rifle and the trip. And then I'm probably going to have a couple more things that I like, some certain game cameras. I may throw one or two of them and give away and reach in there to whoever bought that $1 chance for the rifle and give away maybe a game camera or other things in store. It ain't telling what I like to give away when I get in there and figure it out that day.
Oh, Fishmaster Ryan Gunn wants to know, do you have a Glock 19X in stock?
I'd have to talk to Bubba, but we just got our Glock order in for the fall, and there was about 40 handguns come in, so I'm pretty sure it is.
I hadn't verified this with Shane yet, but he was talking about Shane bringing his boat up there, and he could do some simulator mode stuff. People look at the screen, kind of see what it is. So many people that hadn't seen a live scope like that, if he bring the boat, but he hadn't gone and verified that with Shane yet.
Yeah, and you are going to give away a electronic trip with Shane, and that is that's a great prize right there to go off with Shane, and and get him to show you how to run that live scope. And I'm sure he'll be there if he ain't got a trip, you know.
And I think he'll do that in his boat or get in your boat with yours and help you set yours up.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Mm-hmm.
And if he comes on up here and does that, he can stay here that night. I'll put him up on a big deer that Saturday evening.
There you go. There you go. All right. Anything else going on we need to know about Kevin and Joe Allen? We missed Shane, but he will be on tomorrow night, every Thursday night at 7:00 on Shane Jones Fishing Facebook and YouTube with Crappie Cast. Always brings a great wealth of information on his show every weekend. And anything else y'all got for today?
Nothing I have up right now. That's the big thing, is the sale.
All right. That is Veterans Day weekend at Dunn Sports, the 10th and 11th. Gonna have a big sale and event, cooking, eating, storytelling, camaraderie. You want to sell every bit of them clothes you got in the store, right, Joanne?
Yeah, and like Kevin's gonna be there, kind of showing those new diamond baits, especially those spinner baits. A lot of people want to see them things.
If I know we got a pro rodeo, a college rodeo coming up. I'm not sure the date. It's in November, but I ain't sure. I got to go back and look at the calendar.
Well, if you can't be, I'm gonna make Jamie come up there.
We have to talk Jamie into coming.
There you go. All right, y'all. Thank you, y'all. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll be back next week, same time, same channel, right here on the Town Country United Bank Getting Outdoors podcast, Hunting and Fishing Report. See y'all next week.
Pap taught me every critter's track and how to set a hair trigger on a trap. He taught me to shoot, scale, and skin and make a snare with a leather strap. He taught me to be a part of the woods and all his woodsy tricks. Said you gotta walk soft on 2 light feet and try not to break no stick. I thank Daddy for my savvy, how to hunt and how to carry anything that I might need to get a piece of skillet meat. How to walk and how to hide, how to crawl and how to slide, how to sneak, stalk and climb and do it all on 2 light feet.